Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It is that time once again for the Midweek War. And we are on the fourth of four shows tonight because we are going to talk some Ring of Honor, goddammit. And with me, as always, is the voice of Inspired Pro Wrestling, Eamon Paton. How are you, sir?
Fantastic. So I'll talk about this week's Ring of Honor, actually.
Excellent. All right, and with us, of course, the dulcet tones of Tonio Garza. How are you, sir?
I'm doing good. I'm actually getting tired. I watched so much wrestling between yesterday and today, and now we're doing number 4 of the week, Midweek War. So stay hard.
We're getting through it.
Yeah, and it's the earliest for me. So
I was gonna say you're 2 hours behind me, motherfucker. You better stay awake for this shit.
It's 10:30 over here.
Because I swear, if you fall asleep, I will just put the camera on you the whole time, and Eamon and I will talk about Ring of Honor. All right, so
just do a voiceover of us how I love Cheeseburger and Jonathan Gresham or whatever his name is.
Okay, all right, we're gonna start off as we always do. Garza, what was your one word for Ring of Honor this week?
Titty.
What?
Titties.
What?
Titties.
Titties. Jesus Christ.
This is the classiest episode of the Midweek War we've ever done.
All right, Eamon.
Oh boy.
Eamon, how do you follow that? What's your one word this week?
Oh man. No. I think I have other things on the mind than Taylor Hendricks. Okay. Interesting. Fine. Yeah. Let's go with that. I couldn't think of another word.
Oh God. All right.
I had something on the brain. Thinks Tonio.
All right. My one word is three-way, and that's a hyphenated word, so yes, it counts.
Yeah. Because you made a point last episode.
I did, and that's going to be my good for this week. I'll start it off. For those of you who didn't watch the NXT wrap up, my good for this week is the main event, the three-way match between Michael Elgin, Jay Briscoe, and Moose. I really liked it a lot. It was very hard-hitting. Didn't make the most sense storyline-wise because, I mean, granted, it might be my unfamiliarity with Ring of Honor. I didn't know why Elgin and Jay Briscoe were fighting in the first place. I'm gathering they had a title match at one point, and
Briscoe beat Elgin for the belt, basically.
Gotcha.
No.
Okay, makes more sense now.
And I think they did it. Oh, go ahead, Tonio.
This was the rematch because Elgin defeated Briscoe in the Survival of the Fittest.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. And I think they played up I think the commentary did a pretty good job of sort of selling in the fact. I think they said that over a certain period of time, only 2 people have beaten Jay Briscoe, Jay Lethal, and Michael Elgin.
Okay. Okay. But yeah, and Moose interjecting himself because Moose lost at Final Battle, I thought was great. I love seeing, especially when managers try to stand up for their charges and try to input them into matches. It was a very hard-hitting match. The spot where Elgin, I may not be a huge fan of his character-wise or his wrestling, but he's a strong motherfucker.
Hashtag Big Mike.
Hey, there's only one Big Mike on this podcast, and I'm talking. Talking, all right?
Hashtag Big Bearded Mike.
Much better. Much better. But yeah, when he had Briscoe up for the suplex and Moose tried to kick him to break the hold, and Moose Elgin kept lifting him back up. That was amazing. That was absolutely amazing. And I said on the other podcast, every show this week gave us a three-way match, and Ring of Honor was right up there with Lucha.
Yeah. Right
up there with Lucha. I mean, the X Division match was good too, but Ring of Honor is right up there with the three-way of the Dysfunction Trios. All right, Eamon, what was your good this week?
My good for this week actually goes to really not really a match, but in a way they're going with something, and that's the Cedric Alexander Jonathan Gresham feud. I'm very excited about that. I've actually had the pleasure of getting to see Jonathan Gresham live before at like a really shitty indie that had like 50 people at it, and he fucking stole the show. He is so good. And I've mentioned before in the show, I really like Cedric Alexander. I think he's super talented. I like where the feud can go. I really enjoyed what they did to sort of continue it. I think they can have some really stellar matches, and yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, it was also good to see them back on this week because I think the week that we missed Ring of Honor, like around the Christmas New Year time frame, was when Gresham first beat Cedric.
Yeah.
Yeah, which is why we hadn't seen them for a while, so it was good to see him back.
I was gonna say they crafted this really nicely because any other day, Cheeseburger versus Cedric would have been just a squash match, but because Gresham defeated Cedric via roll-up the last time, every pinfall that Cheeseburger got here felt like a near fall, and that was awesome. Like even Cheeseburger felt like, oh man, he's gonna fucking defeat Cedric and shit's gonna go down.
Yeah, but I personally, because I'm not the biggest Cheeseburger fan.
I'm not either.
Yeah, I know. Eamon's more of a hot dog guy.
Fuck off. That lumbar check he did on Cheeseburger though.
Oh my god. Oh
yeah.
He like almost burning hammered him.
Even the one he did on Gresham looked really good too.
Yeah. Oh, because Gresham did like a flip in the middle.
Yeah.
Like it was amazing.
After this one and the one he pulled on Candice LeRae like 2 months ago, I'm really worried he's gonna injure someone.
I think he's done enough to know where he can do it kind of safely. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I looked amazing. But yeah, I really love Cedric and Beta as well. Like their pairing's really great.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's my good.
All right, Garza, what was your good this week?
I wonder what it is, Garza.
Oh, it's similar, yes. Mike already mentioned. Both of you already mentioned. I'm gonna give it to managers this week.
It was a trend that ran through every segment too.
Stokely was awesome. Beta is always awesome. Truth didn't really get to talk much, but he's always awesome. And I love when a manager does his job and it's used properly for the wrestler. Even if the wrestler can talk, and you can still use a manager properly. And so kudos to Ring of Honor for having good managers right now.
Yeah, if you asked me in 2016 which wrestling company would be best using managers, Ring of Honor being the best would not have come to my mind at all. NXT, I think, is a close second, but Ring of Honor uses their managers effectively, like more so than any other company.
Well, what I like about Ring of Honor is that they're actual managers. They're not wrestlers accompanying someone else. I mean, Truth, Beta, and Stokely will never be in the ring.
Veda and Taylor kind of, because they're doing the whole women Maya thing. But I see your point.
I mean, at least in canon, they have a character that's full office, and we're getting matches for our guys, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So my bad this week. we're gonna give it to Kyle O'Reilly's just not good on the mic. I love the setup for the triple threat match between O'Reilly, Lethal, and Cole, but Lethal and Cole are so good on the mic that it makes O'Reilly look so bad on the mic.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think it's more the comparison because Cole and Lethal are at the top of their game right now, and O'Reilly just isn't at that level yet.
Yeah.
Especially with the promo he came out with. Like, I think trying to be this fiery baby face that wants to fight right now. Kind of like, I don't know, like...
It's overdone.
Yeah, it's overdone.
And plus, then you don't get to fight right now. Like, it's the problem with Ring of Honor's taping.
Well, they were very... He was very creative in how he said it. He's like, he wanted to fight in, I forgot where they were at, but like
Charleston.
In Charleston. Yeah. I want to fight him in Charleston. So technically they are going to fight in Charleston, but it's just not on the same week. But yeah.
All right, Eamon, what was your bad this week?
My bad for this week, I think it was my bad last week. particularly Silas Young, but just that we're still doing that feud. I feel again. I think I said it last week. Like I want Dalton to kind of move on and do more stuff.
This week I got a feeling that this is not Silas versus Dalton anymore.
Mm-hmm.
This is Silas versus the boys.
Yeah. Well, I think they advertised for like one of their it's not, I don't know if it's a TV taping show, but they advertised Silas Young and the Beer City Bruiser versus the boys.
Yeah. So
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't really mind. I mean, considering what I said last week, I wouldn't mind if it's just the boys versus Silas because I'm starting to have interest in this weird obsession Silas Young has
With the boys.
Yeah, he misses them. So I don't know, like.
Oh my God! If we go into that realm where Dalton's like, "Let's be honest here, Silas.
Oh
You
no!
don't want to. You
Oh,
don't want to
no.
change them. You just miss my boys."
I can't trust that Ring of Honor can do that tastefully.
Yeah, me neither. But
Oh no! Believe me, I can't either. But it would be amazing to watch them try.
yeah, like I'm curious to see what can happen.
All right, Garza, what was your bet this week?
Okay, my bad this week. Michael Elgin, and here's why. Because just like last time when he became a face, we were not sure when he became a face. I'm not sure if he was a heel today.
Yeah, that's fair. His
Yeah.
alignment issues are really kind of all over the place.
His promo was like extra bitchy. Like, you defeated me because you have a brother, and I don't have a brother. So I don't know, like.
Well, it was like a weird middle line where he was like, it's because you have a brother, but that's what brothers do. Like it was like I'm a heel, but I'm a face now. like kind of weird.
Yeah. So, I mean, he was trying to say it the proper way because it's about honor, but some certain lines in his promo sounded bitchy, and I was like, I don't know what you're doing, Elgin. But I mean, the idea of Elgin and Tanahashi versus the Briscoes, like, I'm down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if like if you have a rubber match that you want with a certain guy, I don't know why a tag team match in your mind settles that.
Yeah. I think it was more of a case of like finding a way to get the New Japan guys in matches,
Yeah.
and at least trying to build something out of it. I respected them trying to insert the New Japan guys in while it still has a somewhat of a feud or a story behind it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay. My change this week, I would have had Cheeseburger win.
Aw.
No, I'm serious. I think it would have. I think if Cheeseburger won and then went to go beat down, and then Cedric went to go beat him down afterwards, and then Gresham made the save, and then we got that second match, I think it would have added to Cedric's character.
Uh-huh.
Because normally I don't advocate for a losing streak. I hate when companies try to do a losing streak angle, but I think on Cedric it would work, especially with Veda like plugging him, like saying they want the Jay Lethals, they want the Adam Coles, like they want the big matches, but he's having trouble with the little ones right now. I think that would have furthered his story a little bit, and they were putting over a Cheeseburger because of the Wrestle Kingdom Rumble.
Yeah.
So I mean, I would think it would have helped all parties involved, but that's just me.
That's fair.
Eamon, did you change?
It was hard to pick a change for this week. Can I do a sort of a future change almost in a sense?
Sure.
It kind of. I would have changed some of the participants. I want to change some of the participants in the top prospect. I like both guys.
Oh yeah, we didn't even mention it. Who else is in the top prospect? Do you have the list or no?
I can't have the full list, but particularly Colby Carino. I don't think Colby should be in there. He's got a spot in Ring of Honor. I would have loved to see that go to somebody else who has been working hard. I'll pull up the list in a second, but we had the match this week was Brian Fury over Shaheem. What's his last name?
Shaheem Ali. I got
Shaheem Ali. Yeah, and that match was good. I love the story they told about Brian Fury in that he's a 17-year veteran who has made a lot of people and trained a lot of people, but wants to be a star now.
Yeah, I mean, apparently he trained Sasha Banks.
Yeah, back then that's actually legitimate. Like he's back when she was on the Indies, he trained her. So
Yeah, I mean, I don't. I feel like there needs to be a package or something for the top prospects. Like, introduce them. Don't just have them come out. I know Ring of Honor doesn't do packages very often, but for me as a new viewer, I only vaguely know what the top prospects tournament is. I mean, I can kind of gather it from the name, but a video package explaining the tournament and showing me all the competitors. That's all, instead of like a 3-second shot of the graphic.
yeah, that's fair.
I do like that we actually have a bracket, though. Brackets always make everything seem more official.
Yeah.
Uh,
I was gonna say, did you say you have the names or?
yeah. Let's see. It's Shaheem Ali, Brian Fury, Punisher Martinez, which sounds like a horrible comic. Colby Carino, Action Ortiz, sounds like another awful comic. Leon St. Giovanni, Leo Rush, and Jason Kincaid.
I recognize Rush and Kincaid. Leo Rush.
Yeah, that match is gonna be great.
Yeah, I've actually seen Jason Kincaid before. He's got a cool little look, and yeah, he's very good. Leo Rush, I've heard a lot about, so I'm very excited to see. But yeah, I wouldn't put Colby in there.
I assume Colby's in there for storyline purposes.
Yeah, I would have personally, and it's from a selfish perspective, because I know a lot of guys that have from the Texas area that have attended like Ring of Honor seminars and have even worked some smaller Ring of Honor shows who I think deserve to be in that tournament, and that aren't. So yeah, I would have loved to just get one of those guys in there, or even somebody else.
Gotcha. All right, Garza, what will be your change this week?
Weirdly enough, it's the same as Eamon.
Yeah.
I would have taken Colby Carino, but I have a different reason. This is actually gonna be kind of spooky, so sorry. When Brian Fury won the match by cheating, I got the awesome idea, at least in my mind, that it would be awesome for Brian Fury to go all his matches winning by cheating. Because that means, from the start, trying to get into Ring of Honor of all promotions by cheating is this idea. Because it's Ring of Honor,
Yeah.
But if he cheats to win, Nigel is forced to give him a contract. So Nigel can be like, fuck you. You cheated to win, but you won the tournament. So here's your fucking contract. So I think that would be like a really cool story. Like the guy who cheated the system got his contract in Ring of Honor. And now you have a bunch of like guys that legit came in through honor and fighting. And you can have some honor veterans like all pissed off at this guy because he cheated the system.
That's
That'd
a
be
good
really
idea.
cool. Yeah, that'd be really cool.
I also really was interested in the plot point they put in that match, because Brian's from the New England area, and how they said that every winner of the prospect tournament has been from the New England area.
Yeah.
Which I find kind of interesting.
Okay. All right. So was there anything else on Ring of Honor that we missed? I think we got it all.
I think we did. Yeah.
Okay, Garza, where would you rank Ring of Honor this week?
By process of elimination, it's number 3 for me. I think it was better. No, yeah, it was. I don't know. It was better than TNA, but not as good as NXT, I guess. I felt that aside from the main event, a lot of stuff felt like filler. But I guess we're starting to build up the anniversary show, so it should be getting better.
Alrighty, Eamon, where would you rank it this week?
This is actually my number 2 this week. I was in between NXT and Ring of Honor. I was very much in between. I felt NXT had just that middle chunk of NXT that didn't really completely deliver for me. Kind of made it my number 3. I like the main event of Ring of Honor. I like the storyline stuff they were doing, even though the matches. I mean, I like the opening match. Obviously, it was a top prospect match, and the middle stuff with Cedric was really good. I like that I like what they're building to the 14th anniversary show. They built the title match. They built a pretty big match with Elgin and Tanahashi against the Briscoes. Like, I'm excited.
Yeah, Ring of Honor is number 3 for me this week too, and who knows, they might have even got number 2 if they had some more camera angles of Taylor Hendricks. Kidding.
Jesus Christ! That
Kidding.
okay, we didn't even get to
Kidding.
talk. We didn't even get to talk about that. That was one, amazing. Two, ridiculous. Like,
Yeah, if you haven't seen the Taylor Hendricks segment, go to ROHWrestling.com. It's about halfway through. Jay Lethal's there, Nigel McGuinness is there. They're all great, but for some reasons, your eyes are drawn to Taylor Hendricks. And,
I literally couldn't pay attention to what was being said. Like not in like a conscious way. I was literally just like, how is all of that happening? Like, how is that?
And we apologize. We are all very male. Yeah.
But I don't even think it wasn't even a thing of that. I was just kind of like, how is she able to do that? Like.
It's great to be young and in your 20s, Eamon. I'll just say that.
Jesus.
But yeah, no, Ring of Honor was pretty good for me this week. I liked it a lot. Maybe because I don't really get the top prospects tournament yet, that's why it's not higher. But I really enjoyed the show, and the main event was really fantastic, and there was a lot of good story stuff for me, and that's usually not what Ring of Honor does. So good on you, Ring of Honor. All right, so Garza, where can the good people of the internet find you?
You can find me at DW Revolution for the Twitter, so you can find me at DWrestlingRevolution.com.
All right, and Eamon, how about you?
They can find me on Twitter at Eamon2Please and find Inspire Pro Wrestling on Twitter at InspireProRes.
Alrighty, and I'm at Mad Mike 4883 as always, and I will also be on the Total Divas wrap up tomorrow on SorgatronMedia.com. And if you like us talking about wrestling, go to WrestlingMayhemShow.com. Listen to all of our back episodes, especially last week we had Lucha Underground co-executive producer Krista Joseph on. He gave us a we were not ready for his primer on Lucha Underground Season 2. And if you go to the other episode, you'll be able to hear all of that. We had a whole big group talking about it. Yeah, so for the guys, I'm Mad Mike, and we'll see you next week on the Midweek War!